Hello.
Hey.
Hola.
Hola, yeah. The biggest problem is in Portugal is there's 360 days of sunshine a year. And we left the boat for 10 years, and that's an awful long time for to leave varnish in the sun. So there wasn't a single bit of varnish left on any of our wood. Now, we found this beautiful stuff from Titan. Not I'm not receiving any money or anything from these at all. This is just stuff that I found. It's very, very good. It's UV factor 10, minus 10. It's a polyurethane acrylic varnish. It's not the cheapest. It's 2-pack varnish. It goes on really, really nice. It's easy to use. It's a 4-to-1 mixture. But it's very expensive. It's €40 for that little 75 centilitre. 750 milliliter tin. So it is very expensive. Now this one here has had one coat of diluted and one coat of normal varnish. It's now been rubbed down in between the coats for to receive its second coat. I say this stuff is very, very good. All of my woodwork is shambles. So I'm hoping it's going to look nice when it's finished. I've got it all stripped down, ready to do, and front to do. Obviously I've got quite a bit to do on the top of the rubbing straight, the handrail and stuff to do. Yuta's doing a great job of rubbing down. She's making sure everything's heavy. Anyway, I'm going to mix this paint up and put the next coat on and just see how we go from there. Now with these buckets, it's so easy to mix a 4-to-1, and you can mix it in any. I mean, I've got a smaller one for smaller figures, but this goes from 400 milliliters to 600 milliliters. From this glass. You can see that horrible thing to pour from. So what I've done is I just make a little hole in here because I'm going to be using all of it anyway. So that then goes into here. So much easier. And as I measured out the last lot perfectly, I know that that's the right amount for what I've got left. But it's actually starting to look a little bit nicer. The decking, the seats up for the decking. I was pretty lucky with that. When we were liverboards, I hated cleaning underneath these. They were fastened straight down to the seats in the cockpit, and you could never clean underneath them. They were horrible things to clean. So I made them so they were detachable. They just come off. You just lift them up and slide them and they detach. So I'm really happy I've done that. That hasn't had its second coat. It's ran out of varnish. You probably won't hear any of this service come in. Sorry about that. As I says, I'm not to film her because she looks terrible. Please don't, she says. She's been working very hard.
Look,
Bruises everywhere.
Bruises.
She's been down the bottom cleaning out as best she can because I've got everything pulled apart because I'm still working on the engine, hoping to get parts on Monday. And as you can see, we can relax here. This is great. We've got all the room in the world in our cockpit to relax. It's really, really comfortable.
Not.
If you believe that, you believe anything. It's yeah, we have to get rid of this thing. Oh. Yeah, I'll probably keep this thing. Once again, we're waiting on parts for the engine, so we've started doing a bit of sanding to try to get the decks a bit prepared for painting, and we're doing a bit of sanding down the bottom below the waterline to re-prepare that. As you can see, the decks have taken quite a beating from the sun. That side particularly, I don't know why, but we're sanding most of it back. Both of my winches were sea solid. This one here was okay, that actually turns no problem, but these really took a beating from the sun. These winches here. This one here I actually had to lever off, but I've soaked that in vinegar and it's took most of the tarnish off. It just needs to be polished up. A little update: we've now got the first 2 coats of epoxy primer on the top sides. Okay, it's maybe not as nice as I would have liked it to be. It's just, you can still see where the old paint is chipped, but there's just nothing I could do with that. It just laughed at the sander. The old epoxy anti-slip paint So it's an old boat, she's 50-year-old, so I'm quite happy the way she's turned out. Yeah. Now I've got the blue anti-slip paint to go on top. This is basically just paint on a little bit before it dries off. A bit of sand over the top again. Have to just try and be a bit careful that not putting too much all in one spot, which can happen very easily. Last night we finished off the deck paint. I wasn't happy with the way that the additive worked last time. I put the additive in, and as we were painting on the deck, it was very, very patchy. Didn't like it at all. I was put into the paint. So this time I went and picked some sand, painted a patch, and then put some sand on top. And then I'm going to put another coat. Finish the top paint. It's a little bit darker than I was expecting, but it's worked out very, very well. I like the effect. At the moment you can't really tell because it's we had a really dewy night, very, very wet, not rainy, just a lot of water in the atmosphere, so the boat is soaking. But we done one coat sprinkled with sand, very fine sand, and the second coat, and it's actually turned out to be, it worked very well for us. It's the last time we mixed it in with the paint, and it turned out really, really patchy. This is much more even. There's some bits where I might not have got it as good as others, but it's worked not too bad. Unfortunately, I never got a chance to get much varnish on the hand grips. There's only one coat on them. I need a better idea here of what it's like, because this is the driest we've done with the boat show.